let's look at a boy who heard the voice of God, Samuel. Hannah, Samuel's mother, had prayed and asked God for a baby. She promised to give Samuel to God when he was big enough. They took him to Eli at the tabernacle. Samuel can be your helper, they said. Samuel was a good boy and he liked helping Eli. One night, Samuel was in his bed. God called Samuel's name. Samuel sat up and looked around. Eli must be calling me, he said. Eli, I am here, said Samuel. Did you want me? No, Samuel, I didn't call you. Samuel didn't know it was God calling his name. He lay down in his bed and God called his name again. Samuel. He ran straight to Eli. I am here. I heard you calling me. Eli was tired and grumpy. No, I did not call you. Get into bed, go to sleep. Stop waking me up. He heard his name again. Then Eli knew God was calling Samuel. Next time, Eli said, say, I am listening and God will speak to you. So Samuel listened. God called his name and talked to him. Samuel listened for God's words and loved God all his life. One day, God spoke to Samuel and said, fill your horn with oil and go to Bethlehem. There you will find a man called Jesse. I have chosen one of his sons to be king. Samuel went to find Jesse. Call your sons together and we will make an offering to God, he said. One of your sons will have God's blessing today. Show me which son to choose, Samuel prayed. It is not being the most handsome, tall, or strong that makes a good king, said God. I look for a good and honest heart. Samuel looked at each one of Jesse's sons, but not one of them were God's chosen king. Do you have any more sons? Samuel asked. My youngest son is just a boy and he is looking after the sheep, replied Jesse. Send for him straight away, Samuel told him. We won't sit down to eat until he gets here. As soon as Samuel saw David, God said to him, this is the one I have chosen to be king of Israel, because I know how much he loves me. Samuel poured the holy oil in his horn onto David's head to show he was God's chosen king. God's spirit was with David from that very day. You can read the original story in your Bible in the book of 1 Samuel. Bye-bye.